I wanted to get into your book, actually. My favorite is because that's such an amazing book. How did you feel to finally finish it and get it out into the public?
Do you know what? It was again just being at home, having this period to reflect, and then go, okay, what have I always wanted to do? Like, you've got a bit of time off for now, potentially. Like, let's do something. Whether it's, I've seen my friends studying, I've seen them do lots of different things, picking up side jobs. I'm like, what do you want to do right now? If someone said to me last year, you're going to have a year off, what do you want to do? I probably naturally would have been like, I'll probably go and travel with my partner and my kid and just go and see the amazing countries. Obviously, travel is off. And I was like, what else? Well, I always said I wanted to write a children's book. Let's do it then. So I just sat and my greatest inspiration is obviously my daughter. I'm here every day, and she's such a positive bundle of just laughing, fun. She's brilliant, and I got the inspiration from the title from her, because everything I think with children that age, which is toddler age, two to kind of 6. Everything that they see and that they want is their favourite. And she's gone through this whole period of being like, oh, my favourite is this, mummy. Well, I really like her. He's my favourite. I really like that. That's my favourite. Even if it's just hinting about something that she wants, oh, that chocolate looks nice. That's my favourite. I'm sure it is. And so I thought, so many kids just use this phrase, my favourite. So I thought I'll start a book series called My Favourite Is, and have different subjects and topics. And the first one, with it just being my first book, it was something that she, my inspiration was something that she loves, and her favourite thing is bath time, and most kids love it. I didn't want to solely focus the whole series on things that kids love, because I think it's important to get touch on subjects that kids don't like. Like, a lot of toddlers don't like to go to bed. So if I can write a book that inspires them and makes them feel safe to go to bed, it's about making sure they're thinking differently and changing their thought pattern. And the next book that I'm writing is My Favourite Is Me, and that's just getting children of that age, toddlers, because it's surprising. People think with having a 3-year-old, oh, she's only young. She's not. She's really smart. She knows what's going on. She's aware of things, and don't maybe mollycoddle them and make out like they're babies for so long, because they're very, very aware. And especially having a little girl, I want to make sure that she knows that she is, beautiful and kind and loving, and having all these traits in her. So just to get children to be like, my favourite is me, is getting children to look at themselves. At the beginning of the book, I'm going to have a whole section where they get to pick out their favourite things that they love about their body, that they love about their inside, and sit with their parents. And do that. So the next one is more of a confidence booster, and for mental health for younger children as well. Again, I don't think social media helps, having children, with big presents from Santa Claus and big this and big that, and then kids go to school and say, I didn't get as many things as you, and things. They look at it and think, well, why not? Am I doing something wrong? So it's just important for me, and not just my book, and any books that I bring into the house that my daughter reads, that they're not just silly stories, they're fun, but I always think it's always good to have a really good meaning behind the story that's going to make them think a little bit. So My Favourite Is Bath Time is all about her. It's rhyme and poetry, first of all. So being, my first poem I wrote when I was 11, and it was about volcanoes, and it was really silly and really stupid, but it got published. I was like, brilliant.
I saw, yeah.
And then being a songwriter over the years, being signed and writing songs for myself and co-writing for other artists, I've just always had that in me. So rhyme and poetry, because of the rhythmic patterns, is just so important for exercising their brain. It's just, and unless you're in it, you kind of don't realise, because I've been surrounded by music all the time. That's normal to hear Aria making up songs. That's normal for me to hear her singing along to things. But actually, a lot of children don't do it. It's not in their natural kind of, their brain. So I chose them to go down a rhyme and poetry way, just to help exercise their memory, which, great for concentrational skills and listening skills as well. And then right at the back of the book, I get them to go back through the book and find objects that I've mentioned at the back, learning them to tell the time and colours. And then the final question at the back of the book is, whoever you're reading with today, tell them what your favourite part of the day was. Just to encourage their memory to have a little bit of gratitude, whether it's big or small, whether it's, especially during these times, you know, maybe getting to see your grandparents, when a lot of people haven't seen their grandparents or family for months on end. So, or whether it's just having a cuddle with Mammy, whether it's eating your favorite, you know, Aria said last night, I said to Aria, because it's something I do with her every night, you know, what was your happiest thing about today? What did you enjoy? She said, I like my biscuits. Great. Just getting her to think about what's happened today and appreciate that there was a moment there that really made her feel happy. So just to connect with her emotions, and just log that in before she goes to sleep.
And I love that.
My books are all going to have that kind of, it's that kind of style, just making sure we before they go to sleep, injecting this just a little bit of positivity or gratitude, thankfulness into the toddlers before they go to bed.
I absolutely love that. Honestly, sounds so good. And was it a long process to complete the whole book? Did it come quite quickly for you?
You know, it wasn't. It was about 5 months. It was funny because again, starting as a complete beginner, I wrote the first book and I was like, okay, now what happens now? And, you know, I've got a friend who's written a lot of non-fiction adult books, and she said, you need to get, you know, find an illustrator, get you know, an editor to edit your grammar, because being Northern as well, I mean, my grammar is awful. So, you know, I had to get someone in. So the whole process in total took about 5 months. And then I found an illustrator. You can find illustrators anywhere these days, you know, whether it's, depends on your budget as well. You can get an illustrator on that website called Fiverr.
I use it all the time.
So there's different, you know, for anyone who's listening and is thinking about writing a book or a children's book, there is cheaper options for you to do. It just depends what your budget is. And I went into Instagram, again, a great place to be able to put out your work. Just typed in illustrators, you know, children's illustrators, and spent about 3 or 4 weeks just looking at people, getting different prices, getting them to send me samples of their work. And I just wanted, my personality is just, I think, very bold and bright. So I just wanted to keep on that and just go down a really bold place. And I found someone, messaged her, and she messaged me back, and she said, I'm really sorry, like, I don't understand what you're saying. This is through Google Translate. I'm Italian and I don't speak any English. And I just thought, should I choose someone else, or what should I do? And I thought, well, she's messaged me on Google Translate, maybe this is just what I can give a go. Let's just give it a go. Why not? You know, why not? And so I've spent 3 months with Veronica, who lives in Italy. We've never had one phone call because she can't speak any English. But obviously, because of technology, WhatsApp and everything, all I've got to do is tell her what I want, send her my, the lines of the poetry of the book. She sends me things and I go, no, I will circle things. I want this. I send her images off Google of things, of colours that I like, and we go through colour charts. And you can do it, and it works. So, you know, don't let anything like that either put you off, because I really loved what she did. And I thought, you know, I think the easiest way would naturally would to be like, well, I can't call her. It's okay. That's not going to work. The communication is going to be a barrier. And it's never failed us once. So, you know, that for me has been a great opportunity to work with someone across, you know, the pond, and also give someone else an opportunity as well.